Hello, everyone. Hoping you're hearing me fine. Uh, I'm going to have a little treat for you today. So, every now and then, since my VW Beetle I don't have that anymore. It finally departed this life, as you would say. Try to make a shortcut through Globe, Arizona, and the engine seized and it died. Uh, they tried fixing it, but it just couldn't bring it back to life. So for 20 years, the VW Beetle has served me very well. A lot of these videos. So I went to see my brother on our Christmas party, and sister, her family, brother, and his family were gracious hosts. So it gave me the opportunity to lease or rent a vehicle through Enterprise, and I've been taking Uber and Lyft rides and looking at different vehicles. Well, I was going to try out the Toyota Corolla, but I put in the wrong date and they didn't have it. So I picked up this vehicle yesterday, and I'm just trying it out for a couple of days, then I'll return it to Enterprise. But I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get another vehicle or am I just going to use Lyft and Uber, keep my driver's license, and then if I go on through the airport, I can either decide to take those two services or rent me a vehicle. So let's see what I have right now in my garage. And as you can see, there's nothing. Nothing at all. Just an empty square. And let me get you a wide field of view. So you see I'm using the 14 to 30 on the Z30, the F4 lens, 1/60 the shutter speed, ISO is at 6400. But let's see what's parked on the outside. So folks, this is the Nissan Versa SV. I got blocked the license plates, whatever, and I think it's exposed a little bit too high. Let's see, what can I do? There we go. Let's get to like an F11, F10, F8, 9. Yeah, let's leave it at F8. So this is the front part of the Nissan Versa. It's used, it's 53,000 miles on it. But just to give a side view, so the tires were all nice and clean. And unfortunately, my brother has a dirt road to his place, and well, it's not as clean as it used to be when I first got it. But as you can see, I have to block the license plates number. But just to give you a good view of the surrounding of the car, come down here. So it's very sleek. So I have it at 14 millimeters, very wide, very aerodynamic. I go to the car. They have a little key, so the alarm, well, let me turn it up the other way around. So you can lock it, unlock it, the trunk, and the alarm. So let's go to the trunk. And there we go. Lowered it. That, but I'll cut that out. Anyway, this is the trunk. And I can get it a little bit brighter. Got 4. And as you can see, very spacious. The only problem I see is trying to get to the spare tire. There's a lip over. And you have to really yank it in order to get that donut out. But to give you an example how big this is, that's pretty big. I could probably fit 2 people in here. So I was surprised at the trunk space. So opening up the front door, or I mean back passenger door, very nice. They got a place where you can put your cups. Plastic, kind of like fake leather right there. A little carbon fiber. Seats look very well maintained. So this is a back view inside of the car. And if I get right in, so I'm in the back seat. And here's a look at the front. And as you can see, LCD cigarette lighter, or for your gadgets, for your charging, for your different devices. It's pretty spacious. I got about, I'm in the back seat, so I'll show you a picture. Anyway, 3 can fit back here, but I recommend 2. It's okay. It's very quiet while I'm driving. Of course, I've messed up the feet. You know, visiting my brother, but it's sandy real where he lives. This is the steering wheel. So it has the volume, I guess, for the stations, or for the radio. Shows the time, the mileage is almost 5,400 or 53,400. When you put it in reverse, the backup camera will show you what's behind it. Very roomy, very comfortable. There's only one problem, which I'm going to show you right now. This arm right here, if I'm sitting down, and let me get in this spot. If I'm sitting right here and you're comfortable, and you usually use this for an armrest. I hate it. I mean, it's too close in. I would rather have an armrest like right here in the center, but it's not there. And it's annoying. So I just put it back up and leave it as it is. Now, also the other thing is there's a handle. I can put this in here. It's a little cubbyhole. It's for the chair. But it's, you push down. Let's see if I get it right. So I can go back down like this. Or I lift up, and then you can get it in the right position you want. And that's the only locking thing that I see. So in order to move the seat up, there's a metal bar on most chairs in the car. So I can go all the way back. which is pretty neat. So you can adjust it very well. So if I come up here, that feels kind of good. And then I can adjust the back the way I want it. So it's a lot smoother than the VW Beetle. So I'm comfortable. Also with this, there's a little lever, so I can move the steering wheel up and down. And you can bring it back and you can push in. So if I was going to drive, yeah, that looks right. Then you just lock in place. So I get it just right where I want it. So I'm now in the back seat. I don't know if I'm in the frame. I forgot to put the screen out this way. But like I'm saying, the arm goes down here. That's very uncomfortable. So I usually leave it up. They got covers for the seats, make it nice. They had our flashes. These are like for USB. It has an ashtray or stuff that you can put in there. Same thing over here. And then of course, cup holders on all four sides of the doors. So it's very comfortable. And just to show you, I'm 5'9", okay? So a tall person may have a problem, especially if you're wearing a hat. It kind of slopes down. It reminds me of the VW Beetle, all right? So, yes, I have leg space. Yes, it's very comfortable. But the problem is, if you're a tall person, don't sit in the back. Now, sorry for that, but rear door alert is activated. So I have no idea how to turn that. So let's say, oh, okay, disappeared. So the one thing I found that doesn't work is that's for answering a phone. This is for voice only, I guess. I don't know. I do not know what this is. But I try to do the cruise control, and I have no idea how to use it. So I think that's minus, plus, I don't know. Resume, set, I don't know. And that's cancel. So to do the mirrors, you can do left and right, move this around. It has the locking feature unlocked. You can't open up the windows. I do not know what A is. The locking is right there. Unlock. I guess it's for the open and closing the windows. They got a passenger airbag. There's the glove compartment with the manual and stuff. You can see where you can put a cup down. So, anyway, looking at this. This is for the gas. I think it opened, I'm not sure. And then this is for the engine. So let's see what happens. So, gas tank opens up, and then you pour gas in there. So that's pretty easy. I used to take a screwdriver to open up mine on the VW Beetle. Now, if I come back around here, Open up the hood. There's a lever there, and it opens out. And I am trying to find a place where I'll keep the hood open, but as you can see, this engine has been used pretty much. It's pretty dirty, but it's a rent-a-car. Batteries only last about 3 years here in the state of Texas. But anyway, this is the engine. It's a 1.6 engine, cubic inch. I think it's 125 horsepower. So anyway, that's the engine. Okay, folks, I just talked to a guy, and let me put it right here, that he told me this little thing right here sets your cruise control. So you hit that, then you hit this, and it's set. That's how you work your cruise control. I didn't know that. That's for hands off. That's for answering the phone. But they also have it right up here, answering the phone. They have night and day for your LCD screen. So if I plug this in, this is how you do it. Put your foot on the brake, and you start the button. Now that little beep, so you see the airbag seatbelt warning sign. Okay, so I'm going to put in the seatbelt. Okay, so that goes off. Here's the LCD screen. I get about less than half a tank. I got 154 miles. There you go. But it's pretty quiet. So this is passenger airbag is off, I think. I have no idea. This is the warning. Turn on the volume.
CPR.org/inspired. Inspired by KPAC is made possible by Camarada San Antonio. Pay it full.
So I'll turn that off. And if I hit the brake, put it in reverse, look at that. Check surrounding for safety. So you have the green, which is safe for going back, left and right, and then the red is right behind the car. And the license plate is right below this, and the camera's like that. So I've never had a vehicle. I did have a camera on my SUV at one time, but I installed it myself. But I like this feature. And then if I go right here, let's go to the menu. I think, yeah. Okay, so you got different widgets. Clock, phone, audio, whatever that is, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, that's Bluetooth, USB, music through your phone, I don't know, trash can, I guess you're deleting something. So I'm looking at all this stuff, and I said, you know what? So like if I press camera, display settings, whatever, I'm not going to do anything like that. Go to back, go to audio. See, this is audio.
The pianist is Murray Pariah.
I can go audio again. So I'm just going to turn that off, audio off, and there it is. So you've seen the engine, and let me show you. The open up the for the gas, engine, all the buttons, the locking mechanisms. So let's just scroll around one more time. And this is 4K 30, by the way. So this is the inside of the vehicle. Very quiet. For nighttime, daytime. These are the lights. So you turn it on, Turn it off. Both of them on. And just that one. So that's nifty. Now, what I didn't show you was this little bitty thing. All right. So I love the blinders. It can go all the way up, down, very smooth. I guess you can put stuff in here. The mirror. There's the mirror. I don't know if I'm in focus or not, but there I am. I think there's a light. Well, my old one had a light, so this may not have a light. But the neat thing about this, and what I like, especially with the Kia Soul, see this little, so that, you know, sometimes the sun will go here, but then it's here. So you just put this little thing right in front, and that helps you keep you from being blinded. I like that feature. So there's a lot of pluses to this vehicle. But let me get out. And then we'll go outside real quick. I hope this doesn't lock. So make sure it's unlocked. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to leave the door open. All right. But now I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to do the F8 again. Maybe F10. I don't know. Leave it at F10. And then I'm just going to go around the car. Very quiet. It's okay. And the only other thing I want to show you is only touch on it a little bit. There's two handles, right? This one's for up and down for the chair. This one I showed earlier, where you can either get this up real quick or down. It's very comfortable. This is the lever for the steering wheel. Go in, out, up and down. You just lock it. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to get some groceries, and then we'll check out the trunk space. See how many groceries I can get in there. And look at all the groceries I bought. $350 worth. And that's a lot of stuff. Pretty good for a size of a trunk of this Nissan Versa. Okay, folks. So I cleaned up the, and as you can see, it's a longer vehicle. So I got it kind of toward the edge, about a foot away from the garage door. I did the tires, so it's all nice and clean. Cleaned rid of the bugs. There's a better view of the tires, so you don't see the dust. So it's much better. Gas is filled up. And as you can see, I cleaned this. Now, one thing I've noticed, it doesn't have a floor mat. That one has a floor mat. This one didn't. I didn't even notice that. Isn't that something? Didn't even notice that was there. And then, of course, you know, on the inside, it's very dark. You can't see inside. I could turn on the lights, but it's all nice and clean. All ready to go. And I'll upload little pictures. How does that happen? I might have to wipe the windows down a little bit. But anyway, had it for 2 days. It's wonderful. Let's see if the lights are on. No. Lights are open. So let's see if I get a better view. Not really. I mean, it's too dark. I can do the compensation though. So let's see. This. It's still too dark. Ah! Now I'm bringing up the compensation and it's way too dark. Okay, I'll just put it back to 0. So much for that. Let me try the ISO. Oh, come on. Oh, automatic ISO. Okay, it's at 5,000. Okay, can't do anything about that. Okay. So anyway, it's all done. Close the door. Light should go out. It should anyway. There it goes. It fades. And rear door alert. I do not know what that. I guess rear door alert is every time you open it, it lets you know. So anyway, there it is. Enjoyed it for the last 2 days. So hope you enjoy this short, quick video. Excellent. Very good streamline. 37 miles to the gallon on the highway, folks. That's excellent. So, as always, I'll put it like this. As always, let's do it like that. Okay. It looks a little bit like that. So, stay safe, keep smiling. Until next time. Bye.